Welcome to episode 1 of the vlog that doesn't have a name yet. My name is Suksiri, the founder of an online fitness business, and this is Ivy. Say hi. No. Who's the star of the show? So, today we're going to head to the OFB HQ. I'm actually going to visit a few of my old offices and my old gym that you guys can check out, talk about my story a little bit, introduce you to the team, do some work, and then you can follow me to the gym. I've got boxing, a one-on-one session at the gym, so you can check that out too. This is usually where we cut away to some cool shots. Please don't take my hat off. Of me pouring coffee, pouring some cereal, eating some food. But I don't do any of that in the morning. I don't have any routine because Ivy doesn't let me. Let's go to the office. So I am now at the office. I've got a lot of work to do. I've got to create a training for the OFB incubator. So every Monday I record a new training. Today's all about content distribution model, a new one, the one that we use at OFB, or we're moving over to at OFB. So I'm going to record that training for the group. We've got a live show to do with Louis, who's here pointing a camera at me as well right now. So I'm going to get a little bit of work done. Louis is going to float around with the camera. The good news for you guys is no more me shaking with the camera and a terrible mic, terrible audio. Louis is going to take over. I'll see you soon. So hopefully I'll say some interesting shit today. Who knows? Maybe asking a bit too much. This is Stephen, moodiest man in market.
What's happening?
So we're going to go and head to a few different places now. We're going to start at the warehouse that I used to have, that I used to sell ladies' shoes from. Then we're going to head to my first gym. Then we're going to head to the office that we had in Penketh. Remember the one that the roof fell through? Yeah. That was fun. I'll tell you that story when we get there, and then we'll head back here. I've got a live video to film for the public. So a live video over on the Facebook page, and then me and Louis are going to head to the gym, and you're going to get to see me get punched in the face. Go. First stop, we're going to go and see where I used to sell ladies' shoes from. I'll tell you the story about how fucking miserable it made me. I haven't been down here for at least probably nearly 10 years. Here it is. This garage is still there. Nothing else is though that used to be here. So my neighbours. And that is now Greg Avenue or something like that. Is my warehouse. I used to sell shoes out of that place. So I've not been here for about 10 years. That is the warehouse that I used to sell ladies' shoes out of. Bittersweet. It made me fucking miserable. Like, I was miserable the entire time. Not the entire time, but it was a shit time in life. I was depressed, but I was just doing something because I needed to pay the bills. That was like the business that I was expected to go into. My parents had like clothing stores. It wasn't worth it. And over time, the business just declined as I got more and more miserable with what I was doing. And yeah, eventually I just walked away from it. Most of the shoes that we sold, like 90% of our business was on eBay. And then one Christmas, I just had enough. I decided I was gonna have 2 weeks off, ignored all customer service inquiries, didn't do any returns, didn't send any orders. For those of you that are familiar with eBay will know that you live and die by your feedback. And I had tens of thousands of positive feedback. For those 2 weeks, I got hundreds of negative feedback because I just wasn't doing anything. And it just destroyed the business. And yeah, it made me miserable, but that was my first business that I went all in on. I started personal training around it whenever I had time, and eventually I just walked away from that, started PTing full time, even did a little bit of self-employed couriering. So I had a van for this business. I started delivering parcels until my PT business built up to full time, went all in on PT, and then opened my first gym, which we'll head to now, or we'll at least get in the car because it's fucking freezing. Let's go, mate. Place on the corner used to be called Shell's Kitchen. Food, glorious food, it's called now. Used to get a bacon egg boy every single morning. Had a gym on my life. Hashtag health. It's even got the sticker on the door still for our kids program. So 103, if you can see that there, that was, so this was two separate buildings. 103 was what we opened initially. 6 months later, we doubled in size and we knocked the wall through the middle of the building and grew into 105. So I was so happy here. When I was selling ladies' shoes, I was miserable from the beginning. So I hated it. It just made me depressed. I realised after about 3 years that I didn't think owning gyms was for me. And that was all right. So something that I've always accepted is it doesn't matter if I haven't got everything figured out. We get so many young PTs coming to us in their 20s and even 30s who are panicking because they've not got their shit figured out. It's okay. It wasn't that long ago that I was selling ladies' shoes. So don't worry if you've not quite got everything figured out yet, but don't be fucking miserable. Should we try and look through the window? I'd gone from being in the gym and seeing 100 people a day to working with my dog. And I didn't like it, so I started going out, going to coffee shops, but I like creating content, and for that I needed a dedicated space. So I got an office, the one that we're going to go to now, and when I got it, it looked really smart from the outside. Inside was okay, but it just had so many issues that I wasn't aware of. The roof fell through. There was no lights, or there was no switch. There were lights, but there was no switch for the lights. So yeah, this turned into an absolute disaster. Let's head there now. And that's where I worked for around 6 months on Project Lean, so my online fitness business, and it was where we launched OFB from as well. So let's go check it out. That office, I was so fucking excited about it. It was the first external office dedicated to my online business, and like I said before, the fucking roof fell in. It took them 3 weeks to fix. It flooded. There were no light switches, even though there are lights inside. And yeah, I was absolutely devastated. The only thing that I miss from this office is the old guy that lives next door. He used to be out every single day cleaning his car and talking to me about life every day. We left and moved to the new office that you saw a little bit earlier, and we're going to head there now and film a live video. And we'll head to the gym. Bye. Kilos, 120 kilos. I spot heavyweight. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching me get beat up a little bit. I told you I get punched in the face a lot. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Gave you a bit of a rundown of my journey. Hopefully, like, the message came across that being a business owner isn't hard, but it can be so rewarding. And don't worry if you've not got everything figured out yet. I've gone from selling lady shoes to opening gyms to working with clients online to educating personal trainers online in the space of 13 or 14 years. So, and who knows, I might not finish it. So if you've not got it all figured out yet, don't worry. Just make sure you enjoy what you're doing, and as soon as it stops being fun, change. You don't have to change your business completely, but maybe change your role within it and what you do. I'll see you again soon. I'm going to be flying to San Diego. I'm going to vlog some of my time there. I won't have Louis with me, so if you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit subscribe. And if you're on Facebook, please do give this a like, a comment, let me know what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy, what you want to see more of, and give it a share as well. Have a great day.